Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Against the Storm. Yes, another one. What can I tell you? I kind of really enjoyed the game, so chances are you're gonna see quite a lot of it, at least for a time being or so. But anyhow, on this episode, we are after our second cycle. So my hopes are that we are gonna be once again able to achieve couple of victories or have couple of settlements so that we can supply the capital with the necessary components, parts, artifacts, and so on and such. It looks like, however, there's this new thing which I never came across as of yet because I did not have the experience or play far enough successfully. And so it seems like 3 additional factions, which we see here, the Stolen Keys, the Dawn Company, and the Brass Order, are trying to kind of get fairly close to our region. Now, I'm not really sure if the rotation of these regions means that in, let's say, 5 turns, we will actually see someone show up here, and if that should mean that in 4 turns or so on and such, I should try to set up some sort of encampment here. I do not know how to permanently increase the size of our land so that it's not only the capital that would survive. But anyhow, we were able to buy a couple of upgrades here and there. I'm still sitting here on the potential to have access to like the lizard houses or the harpy houses, just due to the fact that the provisions are better suited in certain upgrades. Like I was able to get, for example, that now we should have, if I would try to go into this region where we would be able to pick up 12 components, additional embarkation point. So instead of 3, we now have access to 4. And therefore, if I would take a look at, let's say, the resources which can be acquired here, I can see that, okay, so there's obviously no vegetables, and I would probably take the vegetables as one of the embarkation bonuses. But I'm not sure if I want to go for the parts yet, because we have 34 pieces of machinery thanks to doing the acidic region in the previous run. So the chances are that I might try to go into some region and we're gonna try to do something. And I realized that so far I have not done the super dangerous glade, and I would really like to try and tap into one of those. So what if I would go over here and we might try to utilize the archaeological site? That's an interesting idea, mostly due to the fact that so far I have realized that in order for me to actually have high stats for the people and get the reputation and achieve the victory, it's actually shocking that, well, I kind of can completely ignore certain resources. So for example, if I would want to tap into the copper ore and have a mine, we already know that beavers are best for mining, and the problem is that copper ore needs to be turned into copper bars so that we can turn it into either barrels for ale or pickled goods, or turn it into simple tools. But that's kind of totally can be ignored, because I have to make sure that I will provide for humans or for the lizards their necessary demands. So the lizards and humans, I think they share the religion. So that's, for example, something which I will need to focus upon. So I will need to make sure to have incense, or I will need to have sure to make pigment and make scrolls and make, or no, I would actually have to have incense for religious purposes. And then I would need to have a temple where they can worship or do stuff in order to fulfill some additional requirements. We do have the houses for humans, but those suckers do require bricks and fabric, if I recall correctly. So at the start of the game, having just humans is fairly nice, but because I didn't know what rotation or what resources can we come across, as I do not see actually meat being here as an option, I don't think I would be able to utilize properly the lizards for their capability to make jerky or skewers. And so having more humans would be beneficial. We don't have access to beavers, which sucks. So that means that chopping down those woods is gonna be slowed down, and gaining access to the additional glades will also be negatively affected. I'm trying to take a look. Okay, here we have meat, insect, mushrooms. So theoretically in this region we have both coal and both copper ore, so mining would be something which we should consider. Would that be still in here? Yeah, so that's still applicable. Okay, so we might do actually run in here. That's still applicable in this region. And I kind of do wonder if by increasing the difficulty to, let's say, veteran, we would actually have like a higher reward for doing this region. Because right now, if we like take a look, we have 42. So what happens if I would go and change the difficulty to veteran? Okay, so we actually see a significant improvement in how many provisions we get, but chances are with my skills I'm not sure if I'm willing to go veteran, just because I don't have experience with the dangerous glades. So maybe on this episode finally I will try to do a dangerous glade, and I will still keep it on the pioneer difficulty, which I guess is like a normal difficulty. God, I hope so. And we're gonna take, I think, both the lizards and the humans. And for these starting resources, if we go here, we don't have any meat, so gaining some meat would be nice. Maybe vegetables too, roots. I'm trying to determine what would be the best action, because we have only so little wood as the resource. We will be only able to build like one home before I will need to use like 2 lumber mills at least in order to actually provide them with additional building materials. So what do we want to start off the episode with? I always try to go with like clay or stone. There will be stone and clay deposits, so we will eventually come across something. So I'm thinking, I think we will go wood, veggies, and meat. And we're gonna embark. So we have the marshlands are home to enormous life forms, giant resource nodes that can be found in forbidden glades. Each glade will have a different one. And the marshlands are gathered paradise. Gathering speed is increased by 10%. But we also have to keep in mind that there can be some negative effects. Okay, the rain smells like black rot. Global food production is slowed down. Nauseous spores, a sickening smell in the air. Villagers need something to help them focus. So we'll definitely need to make sure to provide something for these two in order to make them happier. Now, great thing from the start is that they share already jerky need, pie need, and the religion need. So if we would be able to get some blueprints that will be able to fulfill these needs, and if I understand it correctly, the glades are gonna have the animals which can be actually skinned and the meat can be obtained from them, that's also highly beneficial. So okay, kiln, interesting option straight out of the gate, because coal can be produced, bricks can be produced, jerky can be produced. Lizards are good for kiln. Forager can for vegetables, grain, and insect. We can still re-roll at least once, worst case scenario. Pigment is the thing I was referring to. For pigment, you require insect or copper or berries or some other stuff, and that can be used for education, for writing scrolls. So that's more for beavers. Skewers are also an option, but if we will be able to provide jerky, that will give actual resolve to both humans and lizards. Small farms are great for actually us being able to plant crops, and since we have humans, they benefit from it. I think I will go with the forager though, because might be more useful. Lumber mill is a great thing because it reduces the amount of wood which we need in order to produce planks. Problem here is we don't know what the third species is gonna be. If we're gonna have beavers, I will be ecstatic. If we are gonna have harpies, I'm not gonna be so happy because our wood production is gonna suffer. A brewery is for ale, but like I said, we will require barrel production, and without that, we really cannot do too damn much. So, think I might re-roll this. The druid is great because it produces incense out of herbs or insect and wood. So this would actually provide us with the necessary stuff for the production that we need for the religious rituals. But then again, we will require, of course, a temple. A temple we don't have access to. We have so far access to warehouse, a small heart, and the trading post. Trading post, of course, I want to build that. That's like one of the essential buildings which you need. So that's gonna be one of the first things here. And then I'm starting to think that the first woodcutter camp is gonna be placed in here. We're gonna select it, and then we will chop down through all of this foliage in order to get to these two glades. And then I'm looking for a second location for a woodcutter camp so that we can get access to these ones as well. So I will most likely have to employ humans in there. We do have some stone deposit and also roots. So because we have access to scavenger camp, that's awesome. Let's do it like this. And housing. We do have human houses, but as you can see, it requires planks, which we so far do not produce. So 3 houses, and this workshop should actually deplete our entire wood reserve of 40 until we are able to produce more. So we're gonna unpause the game, start the construction, and I wanna work towards, there's a crap ton of small glades in here. Interesting. I would really like to interact with like the super deadly one, just to finally see what is in there. So technically speaking, we can try to make our way towards this one in the bottom here, because it seems like the best direction. Queen's stuff. Okay. Gain 30 meat every time villager leaves. Farmer's favorite food. Farmer have 75% chance of produce double yields when under the effect of biscuits. I don't really need biscuits that much. Grain delivery is great because that will just give us grain, and grain can be turned into ale. And ale can be provided for the humans when it comes to leisure. But I want to kind of focus on religion, so hopefully we're gonna get a building which would be able to fulfill that. So I think I'll go with cannibalism is good, but let's start off with the grain production. At the start of the game, chances are you might not see that many of your settlers trying to leave. So all humans are gonna do the wood cutting. Lizards are gonna be focusing on construction for now. And eventually, when we get the orders to come in, we are gonna require trading post or 8 villagers with the need for shelter fulfilled for 20 seconds. How many do we have? 5 and 3. So we already have 8 as a population, which means if I build those 3 houses, which can house 9, that's immediately a order completed and a reputation point gained, which gives us our first blueprint or additional blueprint. We are still gonna have to wait until the end of the day so that we can actually survive the storm, which is gonna test the resolve. Most likely it's gonna go slightly down, and afterwards we are gonna have to get more people. So already first order is in. What is also required, I kind of misunderstood the demand. Oh yeah, we also require wood, so kind of odd, but whatever. Human resolve above 20, I don't like that, so pack of building material is what we're gonna do, because we do have the makeshift post which is able to produce these things, and then having simple tools or having to sell goods. Do we actually have simple goods or simple tools? We do not have simple tools. So the third order is going to be actually goods sold and having the amber in our stockpile. Build it like so. I'm not sure if this is the region where the rain can actually wash away your pathways. So it can actually slow down the whole logistical gizmo because your population moves faster along these roads. I'm gonna turn off the use of coal, and I'm gonna employ one lizard for now. We're gonna have to wait until the next arrivals show up for me to actually consider what to do. Okay, ranch. Trapper's Camp. Trapper's Camp is absolutely awesome for lizards, and ranch unfortunately requires access to veggies, grain, or other stuff in order for you to be able to start pumping out meat, leather, and eggs. So I think I'll go with the Trapper's Camp for now. Or I can sit on this until we actually break into these glades and see what's waiting for us in there. So we did receive more people somehow, without my knowledge. Extend the road this way because houses are gonna be built in here and in here. Or some religious nonsense eventually. I would really like it that the third species would be actually beavers. Okay, so already we see that the trapper camp would be beneficial, and employing lizards would be great because they have the increased productivity in said building. So there it goes. A trapper camp will eventually be additional thing. You are still light years away, and I need to consider building that kiln. Okay, here we have another building which can use the trappers too. But there are mushrooms for the herbalist camp as well, so if that will be an option, we will try to utilize it. Okay, so a kiln requires bricks, but it can make jerky, and jerky is beneficial for lizards and humans. So I want to build that kiln. We'll be able to make bricks. And what do we have? Small abandoned cache and a stone deposit. Okay. And another one here with copper deposit, mushroom, and more of these animals. So lizard population high with meat production, and making jerky is gonna be absolutely detrimental. Absolutely. Already trying to focus on building the kiln so that I can employ a lizard, at least one. And we're gonna put jerky on high priority. The blue glow shows us exactly that they have some slight boost in their proficiency. I think the trapper camp over here would benefit us the most because it would be able to tap into quite the large quantity of supplies. Okay, beavers or lizards. God, I really want the beavers because they would be able to chop down the woods faster, but lizards in this case would be beneficial because we would be actually able to speed up the production of meat and everything. So I'll go with the lizards this time. Don't have free humans, which sucks. And we have strange roots spread across land. Wood production is increased by 1, but harvesting and planting are slowed down. Rigorous training has made your scouts exceptionally efficient. For every 5 villagers with the need for brawling fulfilled, the chance of brightening back twice as many goods from event increased by 20. Yeah, we would need to provide that for our lizards. The constant flow of goods keeps your villagers distracted. Boost global resolve by 3 for every 30 seconds. I think I'll go with the rooty ground. And we're gonna employ 2 lizards, put the meat on high priority, so we can actually be making jerky with the highest proficiency. If I were to employ the second lizard in here in order to boost the production of jerky, we would actually completely run out of workers. So I will have to sit on that for a bit. Okay, so we need to trade goods or have goods sold. So we can sell, for example, some wood because we have it. We can sell some mushrooms. Hopefully we'll be able to replenish our stockpiles. Vegetables we don't have. Eggs we so far don't have. I need to hold on to meat. I think I will sell just more wood because that's a starting trading good which you can just get rid of. And well, how much can we get for it? 625. Let's do it like this. A good sold. We still need to increase those numbers. Grain, I want to hold, although we theoretically can actually get rid of the grain because we are getting the shipments. Let's increase it to 20. And we can also sell stone because we have the mine. Theoretically, I would be able to buy the actual small farm. Grain production, additional grain for every yield. I'm not sure if there are gonna be farmable tiles in this location. Woodcutters move 20% faster. That can be beneficial, especially at the start of the game. So I think I might go for that. So okay, we need to give them a little bit more of something. So now we have fulfilled another commission. Hold on. Another order is done, which means we can take a look at what is going to be offered to us. Smelter will be great because we will be able to make the copper bars, and we have already discovered copper deposits, no? Yeah, but for copper, we will require mine. And mines are most proficient with beavers. We don't have beavers as of now. Can put a second lizard in here. For the herbalist camp, harpies are most proficient, but we already know we're not getting harpies. So we have humans, beavers, and lizards. And now the question is, what do I want to spend my money on? We have simple tools suddenly? What the hell? So we can crack open this sucker. We can get meat, or we can get more Queen's Grace. Meat and the bricks. If I would go with this one, that would ensure that jerky production is up, and therefore the additional resolve from consuming jerky for both species is provided. We will also require additional housing. We would be able to build theoretically human houses. which will move humans from these homes into here. Okay. I don't think I want to go with that. I think I'll go with the woodcutter boost. And clothes are good for both humans and for the beavers. So yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if I will be actually required to have access to flour in this biome. Skewers, biscuits, pigments. Biscuits are, I believe, shared between the humans and the beavers. Pie is good for both the lizards and the humans, but it requires flour. Without production of flour in the male, we're screwed. So let's re-roll. A lizard home. A brewery. Ale, pickled goods, pack of crops. Explorer's Lodge fulfills education and brawling need. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Oil or meat for water skins. Water skins can be used for ale. Plant fiber for fabric. Wine and other nonsense for luxury goods. I don't think I'll go with that. I think I'll have to go with the goddamn lizard home. I should have gone with the first option there. Would have been better off. Okay, let's see. I don't know if completing 4 trader routes means that I will actually have to have 4 merchants to show up. We will go with the grain because we are getting the shipments of this stuff, so hopefully it's gonna be able to be accumulated. And keep lizard resolve above 16. Yeah, we are not at resolve 16. They have resolve of 8, so I will have to go with the pack of crops. Okay, and we are moving you to work over here. Lizards require fabric. Unless I construct the crude workshop and also makeshift posts, I will not be able to start fulfilling these additional demands. So a crude workshop and the makeshift post. Now we are gonna move the woodcutter's lodge. Extend the road. Cut our way through here. And also clear out this. This woodcutter will need to be moved. Or we can just clear out all of this. And then we will focus on this glade. Chances are we might get actually humans in the meantime. Unaffected 3, unaffected 2, so we still need additional housing. We will need to start making planks in order to build additional specialized homes. So let's put down one of these suckers. We are getting the bonus for humans when it comes to the housing. This one is still being taken apart. You will have plenty of meat in here. Okay, here we have X. X are gonna be able to be extracted by the trapper camp, so lizards are gonna have a field day with that one. Lizards are also making jerky, so that's additional benefit. Seriously, having the specialized housing is one of the easiest things to do when it comes to resolve. If I, however, employ this one last lizard, we are kind of screwed. Additional roots and additional insect. Great. Insect can be theoretically used to produce pigment. Copper would be able to be turned into building materials. Mushrooms would be able to be handed over as well. But we need more population in order to do more jobs right now, so... do this. Okay. Now what we're gonna start doing is start matching the decorations so that we can work on this. You are working... let's help you clear out these roots, otherwise we won't be able to do too much in here. I'm trying to decide where in the hell am I gonna put the decorations, because the decorations occupy space which is required for houses. So if I would go just with like fence, that should do the trick. And that's gonna increase the ancient heart. We're gonna get slightly more boosts and bonuses out of it. Plenty of insect, plenty of eggs and stuff, so lizards are gonna be important. You guys better keep on making that jerky as fast as you can. Because if we have jerky in stockpile, that's gonna be awesome. Okay. I think it's time to maybe introduce some beavers. Because if I do just that, then I can go into the woodcutter camp, employ them immediately for that task, move this shop over like so, gain access to another glade, and therefore we can put down like another herbalist camp or some BS, I don't know. Or we can start working in these two locations. We do have the grain. Okay, generous gift. Wealthy settlement attract wealthy settlers. Newcomers bring 40% more goods with them for every hub level gained. Let's go with that because we're gonna soon upgrade our hub. Let's do the order in order to gain that reputation. Cellar can produce wine, pickled goods, jerky. Rain mill can do this. Brewery can do this. Fabric would be awesome because we would have access to clothes for humans and beavers, but I'll re-roll this sucker. Lumber mill. Lumber mill is great because it produces planks. It's great when you employ especially beavers in it. And we can get scrolls for the education. Ranch requires plant fiber or grain, but we don't really produce this stuff by ourselves right now. I did not come across any berry bushes or stuff like that, so I think I will go with the lumber mill for now. Even though I might not build it immediately, does not matter. And eggs, meat, berries. Whatever we can do in order to increase that. Now we have decorations and even more stuff that needs to be fulfilled. And this glade contains another set of these animals. And even more mushrooms. Really need to get the herbalist camp, goddammit. I really hope that one of these merchants is gonna have the blueprint for it. We have 10 amber, so we'll need to sell a bunch of things in order to actually boost their efficiency in that department. I don't know if we can have multiple trading posts so that we would have like multiple traders keep coming in. I haven't tried that as a technique as of now. So for beavers, what do we need? Or what can we fulfill? I think we have still a bunch of people who are unaffected with the housing bonus. And that's a huge negative. So rain collector for spark dew would be nice. Kiln, we are rocking kiln. Druid's hut for oil, coats, and incense, but without the fabric, it's gonna suffer. So we don't have like a priority on anything here when it comes to production. But God, I hope you're gonna produce me things. And we will need to make some housing. Fortunately, without fabric and such, it's gonna have to be right now the regular homes. You guys are specializing in the roots, and you can also do the X. So let's put you guys up here. Stone will be able to be mined out, but we can theoretically switch these two guys. And we can do another trapper camp. Just because of how many of these goddamn deposits are here. And having access to like a constant flow or constant supply of meat for jerky will be beneficial for us. Okay, next order of business is have 2 hubs upgraded to encampment, or have 10 clothes. For 120 seconds, it's quite a long time, but the benefit is that it actually boosts the overall production of leather and the clothes themselves. So I will definitely try to get that. Now, when it comes to blueprints and nonsense, what do you have? All pack of goods are produced 33% faster. That's a good one. Having some basic tools would be great as well. Pack of building materials, we need 1 more. Pack of provisions can go bye-bye. We can sell a crap ton of wood because why the hell not? 13 point something. Like so. We can do this, or gain 2 crystallized dew for every 10 berries produced. That's actually quite ridiculous, because you can use then the crystallized dew to be making simple tools and such. I think I will go for pack of goods production increase, because they sell fairly well. And we do have fabric. Fabric I can use. For construction and clothing and whatever. Well, let's get some planks. Okay, so that means that we should be able to fulfill the housing requirements now. So I can go and I can make some lizard homes. Lizards are important. We have 8 of them. I have 15 humans and we have 2 beavers only. So thinking These boys are gonna benefit from here. I cannot believe I have so few beavers. Once we start employing this, it will actually benefit the lizards. And because we have jerky, at least that's additional buff. Clothing would be shared amongst the humans and the beavers. I would prefer it if you guys would not go super crazy here. The priority should be the pack of building materials. So that's another order. Another reputation point. And what do we got? Artisan. Okay. Guildhouse provides leisure, so that's shared amongst humans and beavers. But you require wine and ale in order to utilize the building. So artisan would be beneficial if we would be producing one of these things. I cannot afford to re-roll it. We don't have flour. Press can make flour. And oil. Luxury goods. I think I'll have to go with the press. Let's put down the druid's hut. Because of its vast array of positive bonuses. This woodcutter is currently not getting us towards any glade, which is not good. So let's extend that road. And give us access to another glade. Like I said, I will try to make my way towards the super dangerous one. But maybe I will try to do like one of the regular ones in the meantime. Where's the woodcutter? Woodcutter is here. If I were to move you guys in this general direction, quite a lot of stuff to be cleared out here. So that's gonna keep those guys busy for now. You can see that the result for everyone is gonna go down. Housing, okay, unaffected, just to specialized housing, but I'm trying to make sure that everyone is actually appropriately housed. That's the key here. If I will be then able to start removing the basic houses and provide the more advanced types of shelter, I'm gonna be super happy. These require planks, which we don't have. This one requires a gate, which can be theoretically built over here. A wall corner, because it costs wood. So that counts as towards the first type of decoration. We won't be able to fit in these barrels, unfortunately. So I'll need to pick up another place for them. Slow down the game a little bit. How many unemployed? Three humans. I really need the herbalist camp. Back of crops are gonna be now the priority. Roots should be what we focus on in order to make back of crops. And they're gonna be prioritized over everything else. Now, the druid nonsense stuff. We're gonna start making incense. Out of probably roots and wood, and out of grain we can make oil, and out of fabric we can make clothes, which I will try to prioritize that as if we have actual fabric. A deserted caravan. Global production, faster trading is unavailable. No. For every 10 complete trade routes. Settlement is known. Trading hub region. Gain 1 reputation point every time you sell goods worth 60 amber. Yes. I stopped reading after 60 amber. It was probably a mistake on my end, but screw it. I would kill for some additional beavers. I go with more lizards and beaver. Don't have really that many choices, so screw it. We're gonna switch you over here. Theoretically, I could have kept the human in there and build the damn lumber mill. Because if we build that lumber mill, we have 1 beaver who's gonna be able to start producing planks. Therefore, I can deactivate planks production in here because it's just not worth the resources, because the crude workshop is really bad at efficiency. Herbalist camp. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we need. We are sitting on a crap ton of mushrooms. We have a small nest, even the fertile soil, so farming is gonna be possible in here. I'll be damned. Okay, and we have another stone deposit, which is great. How many free workers? 3, 1, 1. Okay, beaver is gonna go for this, but I think I wanna have 2 herbalist camps, just due to the sheer volume of mushrooms growing in this region. Beaver is gonna be producing planks. That's my priority. Therefore, we can shut off plank production in here. And they can make fabric and the other stuff so that we can make clothes. And fulfill the demand for humans and beavers and increase their resolve. Humans go here. You guys go down here. I get the most out of these locations. We're trying to dig our way into first the dangerous glade. Worst case scenario, I have the stone. So let's do... This is gonna speed up the time at which they're able to move from point A to point B. I definitely want that. And I definitely need some building where we can fulfill religion. Hopefully we're gonna see it in the rotation. Orders ready to be fulfilled. It seems like clothing is gonna be fulfilled soon too. So let's see. A tavern and ale. Lizard resolve at 20 and pack of provisions. The lizard I hate to do resolved orders. Unfortunately, I'm kind of locked now in choosing between these two. I don't have access to the tavern, and the problem is that I might not gain the access to it in the rotation from fulfilling these orders and gaining reputation points. So I would need to boost the lizard's resolve by providing them with eyes or something. I would need small farm in order to produce grain. So I'm trying to think here. Metal ore will be produced 33% quicker. Scouts can open chests faster. Woodcutters We already have that buff. Coal production, gain additional coal every yield. That's nice. Actually are sitting on some coal deposits or coal stockpile as is. Unfortunately, you don't have that many things that I would benefit from. Training gear would be great for brawling for lizards. Ale is what I will require. So I can sell all of this. In order to get the training gear. And ale. Okay, we might get actually quite a lot of it. So I will have to risk it and focus on obtaining the tavern. Otherwise, I'm completely funked. And then farming or building materials. I'll go with the building materials because obvious. And we will go with this one too. Pack of crops and building materials. So I'll have to make sure to produce plenty of planks. Planks can be then packed into the goddamn building nonsense gizmo, whatever. Okay, what do we have in here? So we have this thing which will require resin, which I'm quite sure we do not have, or coal. And we can loot this grave for quite a lot of stuff. Pottery, copper bars, ancient tablets. Ancient tablets are worth quite a lot when it comes to trading. Assign the workers, keep the goods, I guess, or... Ah, fuck it, let's investigate this sucker. There is a crap ton of meat to be gathered in here, so in case this one will run out of this insect deposit, we will then have plenty of things for them to do. It can be put here. Stone deposits. Is there just one over down there? Most unfortunate. But I guess we don't have a choice. And simple tools, we will require 10 of them. We have only 4 of them. And that means I'm screwed because you do not sell tools. Damn it to hell. I'm not selling jerky. I'm not selling clothes. Those are the things which keep our resolve high. Ale is gonna help if we get the tavern. If we get the tavern. Now that's a big if. Okay, we have clothing fulfilled, so... Okay, monastery is great because it provides the leisure and the religion. So the incense can be actually provided. The lodge provides brawling and education, so that would actually boost beavers and lizards. And guild house would actually boost the... God, I hate this. I'm gonna have to re-roll this sucker. Or take the monastery. Fuck it, let's take the monastery. Might regret it later. Build it like so, and have the 4 pieces of whatever built in the close vicinity. In order to keep boosting whatever. Lizard post for harmony. A flower bed. And a pack of barrels. And why is nobody building the damn stuff from the stone. We do have stone. Why is nobody building this? Do I not have 3 workers right now? Probably not, because they're focusing on this thing. Okay. I need to get tavern blueprints. You guys are chopping down the trees in here. I'll let you clear out whatever is in here. We're gonna get reputation points and might get the tavern from it. You guys need to move here. There's a lot of meat. I think we also ran out of the gears, so that sucks. So building additional construction might be negatively affected just from that alone. Boost global resolved, specialized grain farming technique. I would need the small farm. Detailed nodes and different trades and their wares gain 1 additional active trade route slot. Traders will arrive quicker. And I want beef. Yeah, I want the parts. I'm not even gonna think about that. I'm trying to think what else can be placed in here, but I don't have anything, so beavers are responsible for that. Fabric is being made. Stone is still being turned into this. And why is nobody making the damn stone road when I'm literally sitting on a shit ton of stone? I don't understand it. It's annoying. It is annoying. I really need that road to be fixed. Ah, so they're finally making it happen. Finally. One small step. I wanted to see brick production and to make sure that bricks are not selected for whatever this is. Anything for a pack of provisions. Roots we should have. Mushrooms are gonna be priority, so let's focus on that. It's gonna give us something to sell. Road is slowly being done. We need to put in more workers in here so that we tap into those mushrooms faster. Plenty of meat, eggs, insects. So food-wise, we should be okay. Jerky production is prioritized. We don't have stone now. Somehow I ran out completely. I do wonder what is the cause. Wink, wink. It's gonna negatively also affect our brick production, but maybe the next merchant is gonna show up and help us out. Okay, so what do we have in this glade specifically? We have lots of mushrooms, lots of meat, copper, coal deposit 2, a fine smith, medium abandoned cache, and forsaken crypt. So coal is here along with the coal. So one mine over here would actually fix a lot of problems. We'll just have to cut through these woods in order to uncover the building site. What does this place do? It turns resin and spark dew into amber. Holy shish kebab. And we can get infused tools. Now, I have never had this building before, but I can tell you I won't even have it because we're gonna salvage this sucker for simple tools, because those simple tools can then be used to obtain incense, machinery, and parts. I'll definitely go for this because that's gonna allow me to build even more stuff. We do have the incense, and I think I might be tempted to tinker with this and investigate this. So We're not gonna have any workers available for a tiny portion of time, but I don't care. These mushroom patches are extensively huge. Wow. Absolutely loving it. So the construction is gonna be affected for a little bit. I'll go for the roots here because of how many there are. God damn, wow, that's a lot. You're gonna be here for a while. This copper here is gonna be unused. I really want to get a mine running in here. It would fit in perfectly, and we'll be able to get copper and everything out of it. So that sounds awesome. Another large meat deposit too. Our resolve is going significantly down. We need to provide some additional stuff for our beavers, or they're gonna be leaving me soon. A beaver is leaving. Shit. I really need to do something in regards to boost beavers' resolve. Lack of building materials. I need to boost this production. Okay, so what do we get? I want the parts because this allows me to build additional things. I want the tools because that allows me to crack additional things. This sucker cost me 40 amber alone. Jesus freaking Christ. Pack of crops, I can go with 8. I cannot sell the pack of buildings. And the provisions are not necessary. And on top of it, we will sell a shit ton of wood. So this is 27. 52. Oh, come on. Cannot believe this thing cost me an arm and a leg. And some tools. Copper bars production. Nothing goes to waste. Gain 2 bricks. Ever since great silver species have been locked in constant struggle. Yeah, I want to increase the beaver's resolve because that's really bad. Lizards are also somehow affected. I think it's due to all the weird stuff that I keep doing currently. We do have 42 amber. So I can sell some of it. Can use these damn bricks. Okay, that'll have to do for now. A weaver would be awesome because it produces training gear and fabric. But still no tavern, goddammit. We can put the 2 herbalists to work here. Clear out these patches and then move down to those massive patches. I want to have the monastery completed. Brawling fulfilled. Holy crap, this would give me ranch and skewers. I think I'll go with this one. So I think right now, pack of building materials. Yeah, that's gonna be... I need to increase the pack of provisions. Eggs, meat, and whatever. Pack it in and ship it off. This large deposit. Don't have free workers. Yeah, our workers unfortunately left, so that sucks. Please finish this so that we clear it out, gain what we need. I need the beavers back, unfortunately. It's gonna get cleared out. We're gonna salvage the tools and whatnot. Investigate. We should have the necessary tools. God, I hope so. Stone deposits have been cleared out in that location. No additional stone deposit has been cleared in the meantime. And I really want to work my way towards this sucker. But also do stuff in here. In order to clear out these deposits, we're gonna have to clear out this and clear out some of the trees. Some woodworkers just can't stop working, gain 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. Yes. So this should provide the religion and the leisure. Religion will be for lizards, leisure will be for humans, but also for beavers. Unfortunately, it's gonna affect our stockpile of ale. So eventually I'll be forced to get more. Whether I like it or not. Somehow I'll have to make it happen. We have literally came across the edge of the map here. Fun stuff. You guys really need to finish off this damn rubble so I can re-employ the lizards elsewhere. Stone is now a problem because we cannot finish the damn road. Beaver has left me, so that sucks. Their resolve has gone quite high, especially humans have high resolve. I would need to build a whole lot more human homes. Trying to figure out where the hell would I do that. If I do this, that's 3 homes for humans. We don't have specialized homes for beavers though. That's also negative. We can only squeeze in so many. I would need to clear out these damn trees to deal with this shindig. So now the question is, what do I want to clear out next? Where do we want to get next? There's 2 glades. Pack of trade goods. Another reputation. Tavern. We need a fucking tavern. Son of a biscuit. This just sucks so much. Wine can be produced from berries and, for example, barrels, which we should have access to, or mushrooms. Wow, that has to be one gross thing. I think I'll go with the damn cellar. I don't want to spend all my amber on rerolls and then get totally screwed over anyhow. You guys, we're gonna start doing something which I never thought I would say, but get me to the danger zone. I'm really dying to see what's waiting for me in here. I'm really dying to see, and I might actually die here from wanting to see. cutter camp should have those parts, right? Yep. Keep on keeping on. Mushrooms and jerky. Clear out this patch of land so that we can do the mine. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna use it for. I kind of need to check the resolve. Okay, what do we have? Gain 1 production yield for all packs of goods. Top 10 tips on how to cook more efficiently. Gain 10 jerky for every 10 pie product. Herb production. I'll go with this one. And I would like to have more beavers, please. Okay, we can finally move you guys down here. Pause the game to take a look at the merchant's wares. Do we have 10 tools? Yes, we do. Investigate that. And mushrooms. It's time for the big ones. So that everyone can be tripping balls in the city. God, I hope those mushrooms are edible. And they're not shrooms or something. That would be awkward. Okay, so what do we have here? We can theoretically take the barrels and the pottery. That will help us actually quite a lot. Don't have anything that I would need in order to... Clearance duration, coal production. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Wine, we're not producing wine. We need pack of crops, but I can sell you 6. Pack of building materials we cannot part ways with, but pack of provisions can go shove off. So that's worth 17 point something. And for that, I will want some barrels. I will require ale, because we have used up all of our ale, goddammit. And I still have not obtained the damn stuff that I so desperately require. We can sell some coal. Ale. I'll need the ale. Ale. I really need the damn tavern. It's no joke. I can theoretically purchase these barrels for this amount. And pottery for pickled goods. Hold on. Are we making pickled goods? No, we're not really making pickled goods. We don't have plant fiber also, but I would be able to maybe, hold on. Yeah, we have the ranch. If we go with ranch, there's, you need to provide them with plant fiber or grain, but grain we are getting because of that one boost, 3 grain per minute. And I mean, right now we are 1 hour 14 minutes in, so that's quite a lot. So we can switch this to grain. We can switch this to grain. So that's gonna produce this. Planks. 5, probably. 20, I don't know. Flour would be probably useful too. Let's try to cram in a bunch of things until value of 20. Yeah, I'll give you one of these. Screw it. I really need that damn tavern, but we might actually achieve victory here sooner than I think. I would kill for a stone deposit, to be honest with you. Mine still cannot be built here because there's still those trees in the way. I don't want to tap into this small deposit through that one. Cannot really control the intake of the ale in here, but I can control the meat production and everything else in the ranch. It's kind of funny that we're farming these animals, but I don't care. I want the resources. Skewers are gonna boost them for a tiny amount of time. Jerky is still priority, but we're mostly making coal now because we are out of meat, which I don't understand, all things considered, just thanks to how many goddamn trapper cams we have active. Still have all the parts and everything like that working. Can put in a beaver to be faster. These guys, I don't care about clearing it out. It's for that. I want to see what's in the super dangerous location. Don't have a lizard. How is that even possible? So let's swap you, and I should have 2 lizards here now. This is still empty. Am I like prioritizing meat or something? Why are you like gathering insect out of here? So stupid. And I think we just might achieve victory here. Okay, so we were able to achieve the victory, and therefore we have received the food stockpile and the machinery. I'm really pissed that I was almost at the super dangerous glade, and yeah, that's really pissing me off. I'm not really sure if me continuing the settlement would, like, what would happen. You won't be able to complete additional deeds, and you will not earn any more experience points or citadel resources. Okay, well then, I'll just go back to the world map then. So it seems like Salem here has been able to establish somehow a location. And these guys, it was meant to be in like 7 years or so. I'm really confused why this is happening. But okay, interesting stuff. So we were able to get 51, 36, and still just only 2. 4 settlements is something which I should try to work towards obtaining during my stay here. So that's something which I will definitely try to do. Right now, Brass Order is dominating. We are the second one, but almost behind us is First Dawn Company, which are these guys. And I really don't understand why they have this necessary need to invade my space. I don't like that one bit. One bit. If I would be able to go somewhere around here, maybe I would be able to get the modifier and get those additional machinery points. But all these other regions seem like everything I would be making is all just straight up reduced productivity, which sucks so much. So we will have to see where I go, and if you want to, of course, know when I will make that choice. Apothecary, smithy, yeah, simple tools, codes, and improved tools. Woodcutters are tasked with creating makeshift tools. Discovering blade grants 5 simple tools. Wow, that's awesome. A market, a place where villagers can fulfill their need for luxury, cleanliness. Grove, okay. So these are like beaver structures. This is like a harpy structure. And new citadel upgrades. And then Fiery Wrath. Resources you sacrifice in the Ancient Heart burn 5% longer. Nice. And buying upgrades, we have 51 food, and we don't have enough artifacts, so these two are still kind of locked away. You gain permanent +1 boost to chance of obtaining bonus production yield. Embarkation bonuses you choose before starting new settlement have 20% more resources. Can be actually quite nice. Having those damn lizard homes seems quite useful. Boost production yield and the additional resources is tempting. Unfortunately, if I go with either one of these, I won't be able to get the other one. You gain permanent 2% boost of global production speed in your settlement. You can upgrade hubs to district level. Damn. Unfortunately, we're locked with this one. I really hate the fact that some of these are locked and we will have to come across artifacts. So I'll go with the embarkation bonus. And hopefully on the next one, we're going to be able to get even more stuff. I really don't know if I want to mess around with the harder difficulty because already I tend to screw up and not get the resolve high as I would like it to be. So if you want to know when the next episode is going to be dropped on the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I do all sorts of content for the channel, and hopefully I'll see you in the comments or at the next one. Thank you all, and bye bye for now.